tonight, I mean, you had several guys step up and play kind of, you know, the way they have in the past. How important is it to you to see that from your guys?
I mean, they were phenomenal, man. You know, Kev kind of struggled in the first half, and Jeff picked him up. You know, and then, you know, Cal, you know, had his second half. Kev came back, had an unbelievable second half. You know, he was just a monster on the glass. JR was consistent all game with his ability to shoot the ball. And, you know, in double T, once again, you know, he just left off, picked up right where he left off from game 7. You know, just being a monster that, you know, that we kind of grown accustomed to in the last few years on the glass, and making us free throws and giving us extra possessions. So, you know, it's an all-around team win for us. You know, everybody contributed tonight, you know, and we definitely needed it.
Second row, Mark.
Ron, Michael Branch from Sportsnet. And the way it was set up, you guys came here with no rest. We talked about it. Raptors had a little bit of rest time to prepare. You know, did you kind of, were things sort of set up for the Raptors to beat you guys in game 1? Like, do you feel like you sort of stole one given the circumstances?
I mean, we didn't get to prepare like we've been preparing over the last few years for an opponent in the postseason. It was a quick turnaround for us. We ended game 7. Then we had to turn around the next day, catch a 1 o'clock flight. We came in prepared yesterday. You know, had a little bit of time to prepare today this morning, and then we just got right into it. So, you know, but our coach staff prepared us as best they could with the short amount of time, and then we just tried to go out there and execute the game plan. And, you know, we were very good. We were very good with the limited time that we had.
Back right, Tom.
Tom Brady, Athletic. Ron, you mentioned Tristan a minute ago. His ability when he came in the fourth quarter to move Valanciunas out a little bit, and Valanciunas did not seem very effective the last 8-9 minutes and into overtime. Just your thoughts on what Tristan was able to do and just defensively.
You know, just having a quicker guy on Valanciunas at times, a bigger guy, you know, a guy with activity. You know, just try to throw different matchups at Valanciunas. You know, start with Kev. You know, Tristan, Jeff Green had him at one point in the first half. You know, when Larry's number is called, he's going to have him. I may have him in some opportunities. So, I mean, he's a load, and we just try to throw different lineups at him, different coverages. He was kicking our butt in the third quarter, you know, and ones and free throws and offensive rebounds, and you know, luckily I feel like he kind of just wore down a little bit in the fourth. He had 6 or 7 opportunities at the rim, either from his opportunity or tips, and that wasn't falling. So I think Tristan did a great job of just trying to wear on him as much as he could, and late in that game, in that fourth, and then that overtime as well.
Ron, lots has been said about all the new faces on the team, but talk about the guys that you've been on the team for a long time, guys who played like JR, K-Love, Tristan Thompson, how they stepped up tonight and again helped you guys get the victory tonight.
We just hang our hats on, you know, on our experience at times, and you know, we got 4 guys, you know, left from our championship team, and that's myself, Kevin, JR, and Tristan, and then we got Kyle, who was a part of our finals, you know, team last year. You know, so kind of hang our hats on our experience with our 5 guys, and then we just try to give it to all the rest of the guys, you know, that hasn't been a part of the run that we've had. So, you know, I think, you know, everybody kind of stepped up, the guys with the experience that have been here, and then, you know, like I said, you sprinkle in, you know, George Hill and, you know, Jeff Green was phenomenal today off the bench once again, and we're going to need that.
Steve.
Steve Esmer, NBA.com. Your team has won 7 straight playoff games against Toronto. Didn't have as much time to prepare, and yet you guys went in here and supported the deficit and went in overtime. The way this league is, at what point do you say, you know, maybe in their heads a little bit?
For us, we want to be as great as we can be. You know, every single night. You know, we're taking care of business tonight, and we want to try to get game 2 as well. You know, so you know, we're going to prepare tomorrow. We have a little bit more time to prepare tomorrow. We have some time to prepare. You know, the shooter. But it's an early game for game 2, so I'm not sure if we're going to go to the gym or not. But we will prepare in the morning. But at the end of the day, the game is won in between the 4 lines. You can prepare as much as you want to, but you got to go out and actually play in between the 4 lines, 94 feet. So we give ourselves a good chance. We go out and play our game, and we give ourselves a good chance to win.
What's it like, you know, playoff atmosphere like that, to be constantly, fighting an uphill battle.
Yeah, Matt. We've talked a lot about the last series and what that might have done for us in this series. We didn't know before, like we're understanding that we have to play a certain way of doing it in the playoffs, and it's grinding basketball. We got to play hard, we got to grind, we got to hit, we got to be the aggressor, and all that feeds into a mentality of just not giving up and just keep on fighting away. And we know we got the best closer. We can keep it close to the end, and he's going to take over, and he's going to make plays. So I thought we just we kept our composure. We were fortunate though. I mean, they had some tip-ins at the end there. They had a couple looks. We had some looks as well, but I think overall we feel good about the win. But I think we were also very fortunate to win.
First, Joe, before we get started, just want to say, we had our defense in the second half was really good for us. I thought holding the 45 points in the second half, not counting overtime, was good for us. I thought the start of the game, they had more pop than we had, just, not as fast as we wanted to be. But, JR, Kyle, Tristan, Jeff Green did a great job of stepping up tonight. Not a lot of times when, Bron's going to shoot 12 for 30. So those guys really did a good job stepping up, scoring the basketball, making their shots. And I thought we did a good job of just neutralizing their bench. That's the key to their team. We know DeRozan and Kyle, 2 All-Stars, 2 great players, but if you neutralize their bench, I think good things can happen. So in that second half, holding DeRozan to 7 points, holding Kyle to 8 points in that second half is big for us.
Joe.
Ty, we talk all the time about confidence for the other guys, but to come in here in a game 1 and win on a night that LeBron, like you said, shot 12 of 30. What do you think that can do for maybe some of the guys who weren't sure or tentative or whatever from the first
it means a lot. To have 5 guys in double figures. Kevin and Bron shooting 15 for 43. Are 2 All-Stars. So it just shows you that guys step up, play well. JR 5 for 6 with 3, a big 3 in front of their bench. So guys got to continue to keep stepping up. That's what the playoffs is all about.
Steve.
Steve Ashburn, NBA.com. What was the process that went into putting Tristan on Valanciunas on the second half in terms of past experience factored in to get done well?
Well, Steve, the first half, we went small and put Jeff on him. I thought we needed to score the basketball and give him a different look. And went small, and Jeff did a great job in that first half of scoring the basketball. He rebounded the ball well. He was physical with Valanciunas and kind of caught him off guard. We tried to do it in the third quarter, and Casey did a great job with Justin. He tried to, punish us in the inside. So then we got Tristan in that second half and kind of, neutralized Valanciunas a little bit. He had 21 and 21, but I thought Tristan really came in and did a good job of being physical with him, keeping him off the glass, and it's his presence.
Jason.
Jason Love, The Athletic. How do you explain Tristan? Everyone knows how badly he struggled for a lot of this year. Then to come out and do what he did in Game 7 and foul tonight, where does that come from, and how do you explain this rebirth or renaissance or whatever it is?
I just think, playing in 3 straight finals, long seasons, I think, it's tough. It's tough to get up every single night, for 82 games after you experience going to finals 3 straight years. But, Tristan knows what's at stake. Now every game means something. And I think he's really done a good job of getting himself in some shape, getting his body in shape. He's more active. Having 9 offensive rebounds tonight was big for us, giving us extra possessions. We did shoot the ball extremely well. So just a credit to him for being professional. He sit back, he waited his turn, and he was great, while he was not playing. And then you insert him into the lineup, and he was good for us. So just his hard work, paying off, working out with D-Mill every day, getting his body right, and he's been great for us.
Marla.
Marla Ridenour, Akron Beacon Journal. If I'm not mistaken, you didn't have the lead until quarters 3 in overtime. Does that give you kind of a psychological lift when
I just thought early on, I thought they were just moving faster than we were. I thought they were more aggressive to start the game. They really attacked us early and kind of caught us on our heels. And, 1 day to prepare, 1 travel day, I think that's how you're supposed to do, jump on us early. But we weathered the storm, and we was down by 3 at halftime, and I felt like we was in a great position. And, we just stayed the course. And, like I said, Kyle made that big shot, and then, was able to win the game.
Coach in the back here, Eric Smith, Sportsnet.
Is there an element to feeling like you almost stole one on the road to some degree in terms of the last play of the game? Toronto gets 4, looks at the bucket, doesn't come up with anything. Valanciunas in the fourth quarter, as well as who's playing through the game, seemed to miss at least 4 or 5 chippies right under the 10. Open look at the end there for Van Vliet. I mean, did you guys kind of escape and steal one here in game 1?
I think considering the circumstances, I mean, we definitely stole one. I don't think we played our best game, and I think they know that as well. You know, we shooting 41% from the field. You know, we usually do a better job. Bron's not going to shoot 12 for 30. You know, so we didn't play extremely well, but to come in and beat a good team like Toronto on their home floor, like you said, you know, it does feel like we stole one.
Is there anything else, Coach Lou? Back up front, Joe.
We know you're not much for lineup questions, but given Tristan now through 2 games, just the impact he had tonight, is that the way you want to go, say, heading forward in this series?
Yeah, I mean, I like his impact off the bench. You know, just his physicality, like you said, can change the game with his offensive rebounding, his energy. So it's been good for us. You know, I just like what he's doing off the bench right now. If we got to adjust at some point, we will. But his presence off the bench has been huge.
Last question over here on the right.
You talked about the experience that you guys have here. You guys have been in the NBA Finals, some of these guys before. How important is that to draw on that, especially on a game like today where it could fit your team to come out and play their best game?
I mean, well, we're a different team, so we can't really rely on it a lot. But, you know, for the guys who've been here, we've been through a lot. So they understand what it takes, you know, to win games like this in a hostile environment, with the #1 team in the East, and to come in and play the way we did. We didn't play great, but I thought we played tough, and we stayed the course, and was able to come up with a win in a hostile environment.
Michael Greenwich from Sportsnet. DeMar DeRozan, can you describe what happened to your offense down the stretch? You were 7-30, fourth quarter overtime, something like that. And Ty Lue came in here and said it felt like they had stolen one. Do you feel like you guys let them get away?
For sure, without a doubt. We had many opportunities to close this game out. You know, like you said, we couldn't buy a bucket. You know, we got some great looks. We had a lot of shots point blank at the rim that went in and out. Freddie got 2 great looks. You know, we can name countless of things, but you know, it should never came down to depend on none of those. You know, but it happens. Now we understand what we gotta do next game.
You're back.
Kyle, Sean Woodley, Raptors HQ. It seemed like your guys' starters did a pretty good job against their super small starting line. What was it that made you guys have success against that look?
We just attacked. JV played big early, and you know, just attacked, and we were aggressive to start the game. And yeah, I mean, that's what helped at the beginning of the game. We really were super aggressive and attacking, and you know, we got on the transition, got stops, and we were able to run.
DeMar at the back here, Eric Smith. That play towards that overtime there, you got down toward the right block. Was the play to try and draw them in and pass out to Freddie, or was that just the way the play developed and you saw it before that open look?
That's the way it developed. I knew they was going to switch. Just trying to go in there, be aggressive, you know, try to get them the bait on the jump shot. I knew everybody was going to collapse. If you know, Tristan didn't go for the pump fake, and I know Freddie always relocate for me, and I found him. You know, he got a heck of a shot. I lived with him shooting that shot 10 times out of 10. You know, got a good look, and you know, it didn't fall.
In a game like that, what lost that game for you?
What lost the game for us? You know, again, I thought we played defensively in certain stretches as well as you could. Offensively, I thought we had opportunities down the stretch where we had 3 tip-ins down the stretch to win the game. But again, a lot of things we did to ourselves. You know, nothing special, nothing that we didn't expect. You know, some uncharacteristic things that we missed, some shots we missed. I I thought was a difference in the game. But I think we're a better team, and we just didn't make the shots down the stretch. I know it sounds simplistic, but we had our open looks, had our opportunities that we didn't cash in on. That and there's some other things we can clean up defensively that we can do a better job with also.
Michael?
Dwayne, you had real advantage for a while there with JB and then playing small, and then they went a little bigger down the stretch, and you didn't seem to. The advantage kind of disappeared. What would have put a counter maybe?
Well, I still thought we had open looks. We had open looks. I thought we got stagnant offensively, stopped moving. Those are the things. And then, I don't know how many. I'm gonna go back and look at how many easy buckets we missed in those situations, and those were deflating. And again, in this, no matter who you play, at this level, at this time of the playoffs, all the chippies, the missed shots, the little things are the things. It's nothing that's huge, and we just got to clean up a lot of little things that we can do a better job with.
Dwayne, when you saw the uncharacteristic stuff, the stuff you did to yourself, what was going through your mind as a coach?
Well, again, we're better. We are better than some of the situations we put ourselves in. I can do a better job. I didn't like some of the possessions we had down the stretch, even though we got open looks. And again, we all can be better. Just some of the turnovers we had a rebound. Our same two guys fought over it and lost it out of just a lot of, I don't know if it was nerves or yips or what, but just things that just shot ourselves in the foot. We had a 10-point lead, and that, going into it was in the third quarter or somewhere in there. So a lot of things we can clean up.
Coach Daniel Tenson China. Can you talk a little bit about defense on LeBron James tonight?
Well, I thought OG is, again, I said you got to live with some things. I thought he did as good a job as you can do with him. As other things, the other areas where we broke down and lost Korver in quite a few situations. We lost J.R. Smith in a few situations, and some things we talked about. So those things we can clean up, take those off the board. But again, mostly make sure we continue to execute. No matter who's on the floor, our big lineup, small lineup, continue to execute, down the stretch.
Arden?
This 21 and 21, just what did you think of this play?
I thought he played well. He had that wide open tip in at the end. Could have finished, but I thought Jonas played really well. I thought we made him pay for the small lineup. He's got to continue to do that. He's got that advantage. As far as his post-ups, his tip-ins, his driving to the baskets, and getting to the free throw line and rebounding. So he did a heck of a job at that position.